To be honest, I haven't held on to a lot of the information. Teachers probably expect us to. I remember some things about how cells divide from biology and how to take a square root of a negative number from Algebra 2, but everything has kind of started to fade away. I definitely remember more from the classes that I was more interested in, like anatomy and psychology. Child development and psychology was really interesting to me because we can all relate to what we learn because we all went through it at some point. This is what I think high school should be more about, like learning more about what we want, not just a bunch of pointless work that is used to keep us busy. I think I'm academically smarter than I was 4 years ago about the subjects that I'm gonna be doing in college. That's gonna be a part of my major, because that's really what caught my attention. The rest of the classes gave me a good basis of information and a faster thinking process, which I am grateful for, but I still think that most of it was a waste of time. Like all freshmen, I was very shy and annoying. I started hanging out with the first group of people that talked to me, and I joined the tier team out of basically desperation. I took the hardest classes I was qualified for and did my best to fit in with the people around me, even if it meant not having a single original thought in my brain. Throughout the years, I've become more comfortable branching out and expressing my opinions and interests. I grew out of my friend group quickly when I actually started doing this, but I just invested all of my time into cheer and dive. As I continued to discover more about myself, I realized the cheer environment that I was in was really not a good one. It was just a bunch of pointless drama and stress that I realized I didn't have to be a part of, so I quit. This was the best choice I could have made for myself because junior year was like a completely different school, and I felt so much better about where I was, and I made some quality friends that I believe will last me a lifetime, and I also got myself into dancing and performing at Hancock, which has continued to be a huge part of my life. Throughout the years, I've increased my confidence by far. I've learned that it's good to have an opinion and have your own ideas, even if they're not popular, because that's really how you find yourself, and people aren't gonna like you anyways, so why would you care? Okay, I'm about to be really negative, so I apologize in advance. Although there are a few exceptions, people are pretty much terrible people. A majority of the days I spend at this school, I spend restraining myself from punching people in the face. There are way too many things to pinpoint why I hate this school, but to sum it up, people only care about themselves, and I've learned that you're pretty much on your own. I think you just have to be there for yourself, and you have to do everything to make yourself happy, because that is no concern of anyone else's. No one's gonna be there and be trying to make you happy. What we think is a big deal is honestly nothing, and we should just all stop complaining and try to enjoy life. My time at Orchid Academy has taught me how to work with people. I have met the most irritating people in the entire world, but I have learned to work with them, and I believe that will come in handy in the future. I also learned that not everything needs to be said. I know earlier I said that sharing your opinion is good, but that doesn't mean that every little thing needs to be addressed. Sometimes you just gotta let people be stupid and realize that creating drama or trying to change them is probably not going to work, and it's frankly a waste of time. As for education, Orchid Academy has taught me how to manage my time. I am in dance classes. I have done 3-month-long shows, been in dive, cheer, FCC, and have learned how to keep up on school at the same time. I have also learned to not stress about things that I can't change or stress about the future. Both of these things I think will be super useful when it comes to real life, because it will be easier to take on larger loads of responsibility. Orchid Academy's anatomy and psychology classes also got me interested in nursing, which is what I'm majoring in during college, so I guess those classes also impacted me a lot. So in conclusion, high school was both the worst and best time of my life, because I learned that the world sucks, but I also found myself through my passions and my friends that I'm going to have for the rest of my life, so that's pretty cool.